Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Monday, April 21st, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. April is almost over. April is almost over, y'all. If the Lord's will and the creek don't rise, I think I need to go on, start practicing now. If we're here, if I'm here, if you're here, whatever, Merry Christmas. It'll be here before you know it. Whether we be here or not, it'll be here. Put it that way. April 21st, 2025, just like that. We were just saying Happy New Year. Were we not just saying Happy New Year? Why is it that the world seems and time seems like it's sped up, or is it just me? Is it just me, or does it seem like somebody sped up time? Help me out here. I don't know. But anyway, let me get on with this topic. Now I got to make a confession to y'all. I was about to do something I had no business doing. So it was a good thing that it was like this. Right? I was about to do something I wasn't supposed to do anyway. Sometimes God will protect you from yourself. He ain't gonna do it all the time. Sometimes he'll let you fall on your ass, but sometimes he'll stop you from falling on your ass. Sometimes. So sometimes God will stop me from doing something I ain't have no business doing. He'll fix it the way I can't do it, right? So I've been on a weight loss journey for about 10 years. And I've been procrastinating, and I start, and I stop, and I know what to do. I'm an expert at health and fitness. I just, knowing is one thing, doing is another. What's the saying, knowing is half the battle? I know what to do, I just won't do it. I'm human. So I've been serious over the last few months about my little diet and exercise program. I even lost a few inches, right? So I was about to do something I ain't had no business doing. I was about to eat me some fast food. I'm not telling you I still haven't eaten none, but I eat it sparingly. But I was about to eat some fast food tonight, which really ain't that I was finna eat fast food. I was also finna eat it at night. One thing to eat at 12 o'clock and you give it time to, even though it's never a good time, let me get this understood. There's never a good time to eat fast food. But there's the worst time to eat it. There's not a good time, but there's the worst time. If you're gonna eat it, don't eat it at no 8:30, 9 o'clock at night before you go to bed. I was about to do that, right? So I'm admitting that to y'all. I was about to cheat, but God spared me. If you want to say that. But this is what happened. The first restaurant I went to, McDonald's. I had a taste for a Big Mac, like lettuce, extra onions. That's how I like my Big Macs. I haven't eaten a Big Mac in a long time because they're disgusting. So they ain't even worth dying over and getting all fat and full of cholesterol. They disgusting. The Big Mac ain't like it used to be. But I just, for some reason, had a taste for a Big Mac. So I rolled at McDonald's, the first one that I got to. The line was right around the building. I'm sleepy, just drop my paperwork off, ready to go home. I'm going to eat my Big Mac on the way home, get time to digest so I won't eat it and lay right down, right? So, first what I got to, the line wrapped around the building. I mean, around the building. What the hell? Are they giving away free food or something? So I said, no, I ain't got time to wait. I'm ready to go home. I'm tired. I'm ready to go home and lay down. So I said, I'm going to go to, because I got a tape for a Big Mac. But there was another couple of other restaurants in the area. But my mind was set on a Big Mac. I went to another one, about 2 or 3 miles up the road. You know, they ain't far apart. They got them everywhere, like Waffle House. So I went to another one about 2 or 3 miles up the road. Guess what? Same thing. Line around the building. I said, maybe McDonald's got some type of special going on. What the day is? Monday? I know churches used to have a 2-piece 99-cent special on Tuesdays. And the line would be wrapped around the corner for that. So I'm maybe because I ain't been to McDonald's in so long, I don't eat it no more because it's disgusting. Maybe McDonald's got some type of special they got going on a Monday that I don't know about. And that's why the line wrapped around the building. At these two, I done went to 2 of them. Same result. So I said, you know what, I ain't finna waste my time because I'm ready to go home. I'm tired. I ain't gonna waste my time in no more McDonald's, right? So I said, I'm gonna go to Burger King. Burger King ain't as popular as McDonald's, even though I still like the Whopper. Light lettuce, extra mayo. So I said, I'm gonna go to Burger King. They don't be, I know Burger King ain't in business McDonald's. Guess what? Got the Burger King, the damn line around the building. All right, so it's another Burger King on the way home, close by when I get home. I'm gonna go to that one. Get to that Burger King. Guess what? You guessed it. The line around the building. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do. I don't think too many people still eat Church's chicken no more, like they used to. And I know around by this time of night, Church's might not have no lines, so I just gonna get me a thigh and a leg and 3 peppers. That's what I get from Checkers. Not Checkers, Church's. So I'm gonna go to Church's, get me a thigh, leg, 3 peppers. They don't sell corn in the cob no more. They sell it in a little cup. Kernel of corn in the cup. If you ever want to go by Church's and get your corn in the cob, they don't sell it no more. So anyway, I go to Church's. Guess what? You guessed it. The line is around the building at Church's. So I decide I'm gonna be slick. I'm gonna go in the building. I get in the building. She said, we ain't got no chicken ready. It'll be 20 minutes. They're frying the chicken. It'll be some fresh chicken though, but it's gonna be about 15, 20 minutes. I said, I'm not gonna sit here no 15, 20 minutes for y'all to cook no chicken. But guess what? That's why the line was so long, because them people were sitting there waiting. They're gonna wait 15, 20 minutes for them to cook that chicken. They're gonna sit in line and wait 20 minutes for them to cook the chicken. You know why? Not just because they were hungry, which that's part of it, but the main reason they're gonna sit there and wait, here's the main reason. They're gonna sit there in that line and wait 20 minutes for them folks to finish cooking that chicken. I wasn't finna do it. The same reason the line was wrapped around both of those McDonald's, the same reason the line was wrapped around Burger King. It's the same reason that line wrapped around Church's. Even though ain't no chicken ready, they sitting there waiting on it to get ready. And I ain't talking about no 2-3 minutes, 20 minutes. That lady told me before that chicken be ready. And them folks was lined up waiting. They gonna wait for it. They gonna wait. And the reason for that is, don't nobody cook no more. If they didn't get that Church's, if they didn't get that Burger King, they weren't gonna get nothing. They wasn't gonna eat. There are no home cooked meals. Is any of y'all cooking home cooked meals? We don't have relationships no more. And one of the reasons for that is because we got women out here telling they ain't finna cook for no man. So men don't even want relationships no more. What's the point? Women don't think that's what they're supposed to do no more. The stuff that we used to need a woman for, they don't want to do it. Same thing women saying the stuff we needed a man for, the men don't want to do it. So they say, we don't need a man. And the men say, we don't need a woman. And it look like ain't nobody got no woman. The kids and nobody. The kids ain't got no woman. Because guess what? Not only is the woman not cooking for no man, they ain't cooking for the kids either. They own kids. They ain't got to do it. No, I ain't cooking for no man. You ain't cooking for no kids. You ain't cooking for your children. That's why they all fat as hell. I said it. That's why America has an obesity problem. See, when I was a child growing up, what we wasn't going to do is be going to McDonald's every day. What we wasn't going to do is be trying to know Burger King. I want a hamburger from Burger. I would run my little happy ass in the house and tell my mama, I want a Big Mac from McDonald's. You know what my mama tell me? I'll make you a Big Mac right here. What a difference a few years made. I grew up not being able to go to McDonald's. Not cause the money, cause the burger was cheap back then. I grew up around women. No, I ain't gonna settle for less than that. If you can't cook, you can't be with me. If you one of them women to I ain't cooking, you ain't gonna be with me. I made one exception. And she my ex-wife. For a few reasons, she couldn't cook. That one of them. Now, I grew up during the time. I don't even know how McDonald's or whatever stayed in business. Because where I grew up, and when I grew up, we were eating at home. I ate home cooked meal every day, even if it was left over from the day before. It was home cooking. Every day. Mickey D's and all them places, they weren't making billions of dollars when I was little, like McDonald's was billion served or whatever. When I was little, probably a few 100,000. You know, the little sign say million. How they tell me how many they didn't serve since they've been in business. McDonald's on the sign, billion served. When I was a child, I still remember when the sign was maybe 1 million. I'm just telling my age, but I'm just telling you at the time, McDonald's, I don't think it wasn't booming like that. That was a luxury. That was a special occasion type thing. We're going to McDonald's. Yay! We'd be excited. Because that ain't something we would normally do. We'd be excited about going to McDonald's. First off, the food was delicious. Second of all, it was a rare occasion. It wasn't no regular thing. If we were going to McDonald's, that was special. That was a treat. McDonald's was a treat. It wasn't a necessity like it is now. McDonald's, Burger King, all them places are needed now. When back then they was a necessity. Some of you went did on a special little, let me treat the kids to McDonald's. They've been good all week. And you might get McDonald's one time that week. And that was it. Not now. Every day, fast food. From what I see, that's not the first time I done rolled through the drive-thru and whatever, and the line be wrapped around the building. It wasn't no special occasion. It wasn't just because it was Monday they giving out free Big Macs or whatever, if they don't, I'm just saying. That ain't the reason that line was wrapped around the building. It wrapped around the building because don't nobody cook. Big Mama did. We ain't got no more Big Mamas. You gotta be from the country to know who Big Mama was. We ain't got Big Mama no more. Well, even if your mama didn't feel like, even though your mama can cook, she might not have felt like it. Big Mama said, y'all come on over here, I can cook. And you go to the Big Mama house, she got pots everywhere, full of food. Not no more. All you see now is trash cans full of McDonald's, Burger King, churches, and whatever else fast food bags. Them churn, y'all don't even need plates at the house. You don't even need no real plates nowadays. Just paper plates. That's all you need. We can't go on like this. But we are going to go on like this. Ain't nothing, what's going to change it? So now, doctors, medical field, funeral homes, morticians, whatever, booming. We got more diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, all types of illnesses that wasn't, than we have. All this technology we got. We're more advanced nowadays. More knowledge, computers, AI. We got all this stuff here, but yet we got more sicknesses and illnesses than we've ever had. Even back during the bubonic plague, typhoid Mary and all them folks. They didn't have what we have now, but we got more illnesses now than they had back then. Cavemen did better than us as far as how many sicknesses they had. Yeah, they might have died from diarrhea, but they didn't have high cholesterol. They didn't have high blood pressure. How you know, Big War? Well, my uncle was a caveman. That's how I know. Shit. Don't question me and my facts. This is facts. Cavemen did not have high cholesterol, high blood pressure, none of that stuff. If they died from something, it was malaria or something, they didn't have antibiotic, the stuff, what we got now. But it wasn't high blood pressure. They wasn't fat. They weren't obese. They didn't have the sugar, as the black folks say in the hood. They didn't have the sugar, which was diabetes to the white folk. Or diabetes. We gotta do better, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, cook for your family. You ain't gotta cook for no man, cook for your damn kids. We can't even stock up our military because everybody fat. The military numbers are down. Everybody fat. Can't pass the physical fitness endurance test. I don't even eat that much. I know you don't, but it's what you're eating. You just you're eating Big Mac combos every day. Don't take but one of them a day. The type of food it is, you're not gonna put on no muscle. You're not gonna be lean. You're gonna be fat. We cannot survive, and that's what China was making fun of us about. The fat American worker. If y'all seen that AI video, where they showed if all the factories moved back to America out of China, they made a video about how the American workers gonna be looking in the factories. Big old fat, Slavic looking people. While they had the little thing sold and they're gonna be eating and sold. That's how China, go look at the Chinese video how they made fun of American workers. We can't go on like this. We don't look good, we don't feel good, and we ain't good. It don't make no sense for these fast food restaurants to be as busy as they are. Nobody, does any of y'all cook? In the comment section, so we can give you your props if you're a woman that still cook and you're a woman that feel like you should cook. You ain't knowing one of the women, cook for yourself. I will, but your ass got to go. I'll cook for myself, but you got to go though. We got to do better. If you want to boycott somehow, Jamal Brown running around here talking about boycotting Target, we need to be boycotting Mickey D's, Burger King, all them places, until we get our stomach to be able to tuck back inside of our pants again and put a belt around our damn waist. This is ridiculous, include me. I want to thank God for the line being too long tonight, or I would have been right in there eating me a Big Mac, light lettuce, extra onions. But thankfully, don't none of y'all cook no more. The line was too long for me to stay. So I brought my ass home, and I'll figure out something. I'll heat up one of these bodybuilding prep meals. I don't like to eat it. I eat that. Get it, got it good. Bye.